full throttle Jimmy Jam. What? Eahora Romeo. Now this is the V1, not the V2. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to open this up. It is a heavy box. It even comes as 2 packages, as you see. This is the front wheel. So let's do it. Very nice packaging for a wheel. Wow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, great packaging. And guess what? These tires are full. Look at the size of that rim. God, dog. Little fender. A company that really cares about their packaging. And you know, because it's so tight inside of here. There you go. All right. Okay. All right. So you see the size of this. You see the robustness. There ain't no way I was lifting that out of the box. This thing has got some weight, bro. That front fork, holy cow. 2, 3. Fucking shit. God, dog, bro. Oh, yeah. Good. Let me just say this. If you get this bike, make sure that you have an assistant or someone else with another set of hands to help you move this, because this has significant amount of weight. So not so much in the rear, but more so on the front end. This whole ensemble with this battery is absolutely massive. Shock?
Yeah.
Ah! There we go. Okay, that's where the shock goes. Okay. So the rear suspension is actually attached to it on the side, not actually attached to the bike. Then you do have your micro adjustments here for how stiff you want it to be. And then, of course, your spring, and you're able to adjust this on the top, which I do not have the wrench to do that. In the first box, headlight, pedals, toolkit. In the second box, we have our extremely large charger. Charging port is located on the side. Huge plug to protect that. Wow. That's, you know what? This isn't even a battery, bro. That's a suitcase. It's just, oh, sugar. This battery that is on here is absolutely tremendous, okay? Now, one thing it does not list is that it is a 60 amp hour, well, at least that's what it says on their website, 60 amp hour at 60K mAh, a 2822 watt hour. Massive battery. So, if you take in consideration their 10 amp charger, that should roughly charge from completely dead. I have no idea how you're killing that. In about 6 hours, roughly. And this is a robust charger. You can see your circuitry on the inside and then your fan there to keep that charger cool while it's charging up that refrigerator of a battery. Now, the tricky part. This is where, again, you might need a second set of hands. So we're going to lift this up. You're going to have to hold that up while I put these in. Ready? That's it. Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. Next. Let me tell you this. While putting that suspension on, you are 100% going to need somebody to assist in holding it up while trying to line that suspension up. It's a shimmy. Make sure you take out that battery too. So, sorry about that. Had to change it. A little sweaty, a little repulsive, and I had to take my shoes off. So just don't look at my foot. Don't worry about it. Stay focused. Let's put this front wheel on this little sweet jam, shall we? Okay, this is a big boy. Big boy. Big nuts. Not big nuts, but big boy. That is a little protection guy, so you don't scratch it up. How thoughtful. We just line up those arrows. Done. And then this guy down here is for your headlight. Not a fun spot to get those out. Okay, putting these in, whew, challenging. I should have probably attached this beforehand. So same thing here, we're gonna line up those two arrows, snap together just like that. I recommend you snapping that together before you actually put that on. Looks pretty good, and it actually turns with it. I do love this throttle. Now, I'm just gonna put it out there. Look at this, someone listened. Full throttle, I'm keeping this bike. Full throttle. Oh my God, bro, 10. Let's put this battery back in. Let's check this. Wow, pretty nice. Look how sexy that headlight is. Love it. And then if we hold that down, should shut it off. Hold it down again. Very good. Your tail light on this is almost like high-end LED, super sexy. Ready to roll? I am sweating my ass off. Let's take it outside. Let me just, you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. We got to let this charge fully. We're going to unlock that speed, but we'll take it out. And I'll give you my final thoughts on the full throttle Romeo Pro. All right. Yeah. Let's see how fast we can go, shall we? Let's bring this up to pedal assist 1. A nice kick in. I do love that throttle. Oh my God. Pedal assist 2. Let's bring those gears all the way up. 15, of course. Pedal assist 3. Oh yeah. 4. 5. Really nice braking. Come on.
fell in love and promised we'd never separate, but it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight, little time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster, please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you again. You break me down and you make me surrender. We are as Romeo and Juliet.
Eahora Romeo Pro. Now keep in mind, this is the first edition, not the second. So this is the older model. But that's not saying that this thing isn't a beast. The battery on this, I'm just gonna jump right into it. 60 amp hour. Yo, what's the range? I don't know, 100 miles? This thing is a suitcase that powers this whole beast of a machine. Your suspension on this is adjustable. The suspension on the rear, wow, it was a bit of a pain in the ass. You have to get a second hand to lift that up and kind of shimmy that suspension in. It is a beast of a machine, 120 pounds. It weighs half as much as my ex-wife. So you're saying, what's the big deal? Well, until you gave her a piggyback ride, you would know. Because my back, blown. And it's not because of this. It's because of my, why do you hate her? I don't. She's a great person. She's just the size of my pygmy date palm tree. I am not gonna not talk about this throttle. Honestly, that's all I give a shit about. Every review that I've done, go back, go watch a bunch of them. You're gonna hear me talk about half twist throttle, thumb throttle, which one's my favorite, cup throttle, foot throttle, haven't seen that yet, full throttle Jimmy Jam. What? That's go. It moves. You did have to adjust it on the inside. It wasn't maxed out. It's simple enough. Once you hold the up and down, you just kind of bring it down to information and then adjust the speed limit. Don't play with any of the other settings. You just care about going fast. This being a moped style, I don't really see anybody pedaling these. Honestly, I don't really see a lot of people riding these around because they are a little bit on the pricey side. This specific model, as the date of this video, is $2,400. That's not saying that it won't go down to 19, but now that they released a Romeo Pro, this will probably come down in price maybe to like 19, 1800. No matter what this price is, sub $2,000, I would recommend it. But let me talk about some of the stats, okay? You do have a 7-speed shifter on this. And do you really need it? Not today, not with that battery, right? It's a lot of power. It's right now, it's a very nice display. For as heavy as this is, I feel like it should have dual motors. I guess that's the point of the Romeo Pro too, am I right? You know what I mean? I'm sweating my ass off. Sorry if you see some sweat underneath my boobs. I've lost weight and now I'm essentially a beak up. 1200 watt rear motor, 1400 watt peak. I feel like it should be double, or at least be 1600 watt peak. It does get you up there, it does move, but I feel like because of the weight of this, that's gonna put a pretty big strain on that battery. But because you have such a large 60,000 mAh battery, I don't think there's going to be much of a problem. The speed, I'm not sure. Look, I got to a point where the cruise control kicked in at 29 miles per hour, and then it would kind of pick up. I think it got even faster when I was going down the actual road in the lane. I want to say it could go 32 miles per hour. You know what this reminds me a lot of? The Moped. And the Moped was my second favorite e-bike of all time. This, I'd put in my top 3. Without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like the second one is that much better than this, but this thing moves, it looks good. I love the writing that's on the side of the tires, 4-inch jams. It's a beast, bro. It's a beast. Just keep in mind that this is not like a regular bike where you're gonna pedal. It's a lot of just throttle. And the battery will get you where you need to go. So across the board, the 26-inch rims, 203 millimeter rotors, bro, stopping on the dime. Really nice braking. Out of the box, it's fantastic. I should have adjusted these handlebars a little bit better, but it is heavy. So keep that in mind. If you do get this, taking it out of the box, you're gonna need an extra set of hands just because when I tell you this thing's robust and it's really on that front end. And because a lot of the weight is on the front end, It makes it very easy to turn. It's not lethargic. It feels good. It definitely feels robust. So for what this is, if you are going to pick it up, I ask that you check the link in the description down below. There's probably a little bit of a cut. I'll make something and you could get 10% off or some kind of percent off. The code's in the description down below. Definitely recommend it. Super comfortable. Love the LED in the back. I mean, there's just so much that's nice about this bike. I kind of wish that they sent me the 2 versus the 1, but I can't be stingy, yo. Great job, Eahora. I would definitely recommend this bike. Stay beautiful.